Are you subconsciously rejecting money without knowing it? I come across so many people who turn down money in many ways. If you've been having any challenges financially, or you've had that pattern about money, though regardless of how hard that you work, you seem cannot attract more money to your life. If that's the case, there may be limiting beliefs. When I work with a lot of my clients, that many of them, they're blocking and rejecting money and abundance without knowing it. So today I'm going to share with you the most 5 common limiting beliefs about money, and hope they can help you to increase the awareness that we all can attract more money. It is the matter of, are you allowing the abundance and money come to your life? Hello everyone, welcome back to You Can Be Healed. This is Connie. I help aspiring entrepreneurs get rid of their limiting beliefs, past trauma, emotional stress, and help them accelerate their business growth and achieve success, fulfillment, and freedom faster without keep falling back to the old pattern. I also share all the tips and tricks on how you can stop keep living your life on repeat. So remember to subscribe to my channel to show me some support as I post videos on every Sunday. So now let's get into it. What are the 5 most common limiting beliefs about money? So first, I want you to know that most of the limiting beliefs about money are coming from our parents. As I mentioned in my previous video, a lot of our limiting beliefs are formed before the age of 7. So for example, if your parents were financially struggle when you were young, or they might have to work so hard, and that can create the limiting beliefs that it's hard to earn money, it's so difficult to earn money. Or if your parents ever told you that, which is very common, that money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil. If you have heard about that, that can be already imprinted in your subconscious mind. So now let's get into it. The first most common limiting beliefs about money is not that important. Many people have this concept about money. They always have that belief that money is not that important. And I also find out that if ever someone who had this belief, or who keeps saying something like this, that money is not important, when they look into their finances status, they might have already some challenge in that. Because if money is not important, how you're going to attract money to come to your life? I've seen so many people who have this belief, and they've been remain broke for quite some time, and they didn't know why, but that's one of the reasons, because that is the belief that money is not important, which means I don't really need to have money because it's not important to me, and that can create a lot of financial challenges in your life. So what you can do is to treat money with respect. When you start to respect money, instead of putting money in an unimportant list, instead give it more respect and be thankful and grateful every time when you buy something. Even just a cup of coffee, you can give a thanks to money. When you learn how to respect money, it will respect you back. So how you can replace with limiting beliefs? You can use affirmations. So I have a video talking about limiting beliefs and the ways how to change your limiting beliefs. I also have another video about money affirmation. I will put both links in the description so you can go and watch it. So how you can replace these limiting beliefs of money is not important. You can replace it with, money is one of my priority in life. So you can use this sentence as an affirmation to help you slowly to replace the limiting beliefs. The fastest way is through energy healing, and that's what I've been doing. And the second thing is that you can use affirmation or journaling to help you to slowly replace it. And remember that our subconscious mind is a habitual mind, which means that you will need to keep doing or keep repeating the same sentence over and over and over again. until you feel that it's neutral and natural to you. Now, the second most common limiting beliefs about money is never enough. This is also one of the biggest limiting beliefs that a lot of people have, as they always have that beliefs of fear that money is always not enough. So this can also come from your parents. You might be struggle when you were young in the environment that money is never enough. So how we can replace it? You can replace it with this positive affirmation. Money is an unlimited resource. The universe always provides. So now the third common limiting beliefs about money is I can only be rich or healthy, or I can only be rich or happy. So the truth is you can have them both. You can be rich, you can have a lot of money. At the same time, you can also be healthy and happy. But so many people who really have this mindset, they can only choose one, or they have the beliefs that if you have a lot of money, you have to sacrifice your health, or you have to sacrifice the time to spend with your family. However, again, this is just the limiting beliefs. In fact, you can have them both. There's so many rich people in the world who has money, and they're at the same time also happy and healthy. So don't limit yourself to just have one choice. You can ask for as many as you want, as long as you believe that you deserve it. And I have a lot of videos talking about self-worth. Please go back to my playlist and watch them. And the fourth most common limiting beliefs is it is selfish to want a lot of money. So this also coming from the limiting beliefs of feeling greedy. When you ask for more money, you feel that you're greedy. Especially this happens for so many entrepreneurs and business owners because they really have difficulties on increasing their price. Every time when they have to increase their price, they started to have that fear of what if my clients or people don't buy my service or product. This is really coming from your self-worth. Greedy is more like you keep asking for more without providing or without giving value back to others. So if you are giving the value, you deserve to ask for more. Because if you can provide the value, people would be more than happy to pay you. If you have these limiting beliefs, you can replace this. The money I earn is showing the value that I created for others. And you do have the right to ask for more because abundance is our birthright. And the fifth most common limiting beliefs is you have to work really hard to earn money. This is also an employee mindset because if you believe you need to work really hard to earn a lot of money or to be wealthy. So imagine there's so many people who work super hard in daily basis. You can see all the people who work in the office, they work overtime. All the workers, they might work more than 10 hours, 12 hours, even more a day, and they're still struggling financially. If you want to earn more, you might really need to work on yourself and what kind of value that you can provide to others. Because people don't really buy your time. They buy what you have to provide and to solve their problems. So if you have these limiting beliefs, you can replace it with, I can be wealthy by working smart. I can be wealthy by giving more value. I can be wealthy by helping people to solve their problems. So those are 5 most common limiting beliefs. And again, I mentioned that, and I have a money affirmation episode. I will put the link below. You can go and listen to it. You can make it as your daily affirmation that help yourself to slowly replace the limiting beliefs about money. And if ever you want to learn more how energy healing can help you shift your limiting beliefs in just a short time period, feel free to message me. And just one bonus tips is always watch yourself talk. If you catch yourself keep saying something like, I can't afford it, it is too expensive, that is already the limiting beliefs. I want you to really be conscious on that and shift them immediately when you catch yourself have that kind of thoughts. So what you can do is, if you find yourself saying something like, I can't afford it, immediately ask yourself, how can I afford it? Or if you find yourself saying something like, it is too expensive, you can tell yourself like, oh, this is not in my budget this time. Don't get yourself into that pattern, because if you keep saying the same sentence over and over again, that's exactly what's going to keep happening over and over again. So pay attention to all your self-talk. Started to tell yourself something different. You really need to be grateful for money. If you keep complaining about money, so what happens is money is not going to come to you. So learn to welcome money by being grateful for it. Every time when you buy something, say thank you, money. Every time when you have money come in, thank you, money. Or even they receive a small amount of money, give thanks to it. Because you know what? $1 and $1 million, the energy is the same. If you don't appreciate that $1, how the universe is going to give you more money. I hope this helps, and thank you so much for watching. And remember to watch my another 2 videos about how to change your limiting beliefs and the money affirmation that can help you to shift your limiting beliefs. And please comment below and let me know which of those limiting beliefs about money that you have. I will see you next week.